Welcome back. So I just wanted to do a little timeout. I just want to talk to you guys about what we actually covered in this huge course that it ended up to be now actually, and what I'm going to cover next. Now, we've kind of went through the life cycle of the Angular full stack and how we could use the pre-built things in there and how we can extend on them to make our application a real full-featured application. And when I talk full-featured, I'm not talking about a web application. I'm talking about a web application with a backend, with a REST API, with communication through that backend, with security, with everything that a real web application needs. Because I'm just tired of all these small examples that we see out there just explaining the very basics of one part of an application. So that's what I wanted to do. Now, questions are coming in, a lot of questions, and that's great because I want to continue the lessons. I want to tell you guys more if I can. You'll have to accept that I'm still building this series on version 3.3.0 of the Angular full stack. So remember, you have to go to that version if you want to use my code, at least if you want to use the examples out of the box. I'm going to, for the next lessons, I want to do a few things. One, we're going to have a look at how we test in the Angular full stack. What kind of testing setup they build for you, prepare for you. So we're going to talk about Jasmine and the setup that we've made, the Angular full stack have built for you. I want to look into how we do file storage. How do we actually save files? And I'm going to do it using an NPM package that I'm going to show you called Node File Storage. And that's a pretty simple one where we actually store it directly on our box. But I might move further if we need to, and I might also talk about how we could save it on an Amazon cloud solution. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. So I'm going to show you some about how we can actually save files, send them to the server, and get them back from the server, because this is a huge topic and it's pretty hard to comprehend in the beginning as a web developer. What else I'm going to talk about? I want to tell you, but guys, more about OpenShift. I'm using OpenShift intensely and I really like it. So I want to cover a few things. The first thing I want to cover in the next lessons is how we can talk to our OpenShift server, how we can use the remote host client setup to actually talk to OpenShift and get information, get more information up there, how we can manage and manipulate the databases up there, and how we can actually talk and work with OpenShift. I also want to try and show you how we can, using our own site, we can actually wrap that site around OpenShift so you won't even see that you're actually using OpenShift behind the scenes.